to repeat those same cycles. This is the need for us to actually try to correct the wrongs. Now, I've been there in my life before where there were instances where I went through certain things in my life where I was saying, you know what, maybe if I just try this one thing differently this time, and maybe it'll turn out a specific way. But then there are times where we have to just realize and just take the lesson that maybe it's not for me to correct, but it's for me to get an understanding that this is just the way that people understanding that it's okay for us, especially when you are a person who's a healer. Okay, when you are someone who has an ability to heal people and you know exactly what pains a person and the things that a person is suffering with, it's not necessary for you or for myself, you know, to always put ourselves in situations where we are being burnt when it comes to certain aspects of people. Okay, and we also have to understand that there are people who may or may not want to receive the help that we are offering them. When you are a person who has an ability to introspect and to accept others for who they are, sometimes it is to the point where people feel as if they can get absolutely undressed in front of you, okay, with no decency. They begin to not only just get undressed to show those aspects of themselves where they are feeling as comfortable enough to just show you every aspect of them, but they sometimes get so comfortable to the point where they become disrespectful. Okay, it's comfortable enough to disrespect you. This is when the line has to be drawn. Okay, and this is where we get the encounter with the narcissistic individuals. Narcissistic individuals, they don't necessarily come off initially when you first meet them. You're not being disrespected in some cases, okay? Because there are some people who have an antagonistic way of making friendships as well, and this is something that I'm also going to tie into maybe on this video, where an individual has this nature of relating to you in ways that can be very disrespectful. Okay, and this is the thing about it, you know, when you are a person who gives respect, of course you expect respect in return. And if you are somebody who doesn't get that respect, like myself, I am just simply going to walk away and avoid that individual at all costs, because I would never allow myself to get to a point where I would never allow it to get to a point where a person is okay with disrespecting me, you know. So when you are an individual who has encountered a narcissistic individual, what we begin to learn is we begin to learn aspects about ourselves. Where are areas within ourselves that we're not really taking care of ourselves, okay? Because some of us, we may be empathetic when it comes to certain things, but then there are areas where you aren't really defending yourself, that the narcissistic individual, you see these particular traits in that individual.